Hello, everybody.
Oh, hi.
Welcome to the D-pad. I tried a little different thing this time. A little bit of a higher register. This won't get annoying, will it?
No, of course not.
Sweet. All right, I'm going to talk like this for the whole episode. the viewership drops to like 10% immediately.
That's Rick.
Hey, and that's Peter. We're playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. We're in the post game. We're over 190 episodes into this series overall.
Yep.
And that's not even including John's episodes. We are, I think, including John's, the two we're over like 300 episodes for sure at this point. But
if you just do the total count for this generation's padlock.
Yep. Which I think is the most episodes we've ever done combined for padlock. We've been at this for a while, and we finished off the gym refights last time. And so now we're off to catch some special Pokemon. We got some... Whoop. Oh, well, Sarah's upstairs. She should be able to... Sarah's asking me to check in on...
the temperature of the meat.
The temperature of the meat. I'm going to message her just to be cheeky about it. There we go. So we're making some roast for dinner. But so yeah, we did the gym refights, which was great because that was maybe the bulkiest chunk of what was left. Like the Elite Four will be harder, but for those we just have to pick a team of 6 and go. That half-hour decision paralysis doesn't really exist for the Elite Four,
right?
Except for the very beginning,
right?
Which is nice because I'm exhausted by doing 20 plus minutes of team rebalancing over and over and over again for one battle apiece. So the real thing is, I guess we should lightly consider, we don't have to go nuts on it, but we should at least lightly consider who we want to bring to the Elite Four, because any levels they can get while we're on our way doing other stuff are a benefit. George, Dude, and Telmar are kind of the, like, they've been my boys this whole time, and they are very reliable at what they do best. George Dude is a wonderful tank. Makes me very sad that the Geodude that I caught in HeartGold does not have Sturdy, because that crutch is gonzo.
Yeah.
It's been pivotal. It's been critical in this one.
The number of times that George Dude would have been dead is staggering.
Yep. I would have in most of those situations not used George Dude.
Right.
But it's been a phenomenal tool across this stuff, which we still got some crazy fights to go. I'm not convinced that it's not going to get George Dude killed by the end of this. Though, to be fair, there's only like 4 especially crazy battles left. 4 especially crazy fight segments for us left to go. But there's still time, so let's not get ahead of ourselves, I guess. But so, yeah, George Dude Delmar. Worth looking at Sasquatch and Goblin Hole as the representatives from John's team. They're pretty solid. I mean, they're a little tricky as monotypes in terms of getting like good clusters of defense going. Also, shout out Charlie, shout out APAP, and of course Perry as well. Pete Rose is definitely pretty solid. The overlap with Montgomery is a little bit tricksy. Wexley has been a really good tank as well. It's funny. Clearly, the winning solution to surviving the padlock and the post game is to just pretend I'm John and have tank after tank after tank on my team. Let's put those like that. So, all right. The typing of the Elite Four: we have a Bug, we have a Fire, we have a Ground, and we have a Psychic. I believe are our 4 main types. So we've got some interesting things to consider there. Bug and Fire both weak to Rock, and we've got George Dude. He's not leaving the team. Delmar is staying on the team specifically just as, like, if I need someone to murder with special attack, then this will be the way to go. There is overlap with Bronzong. Bronzong is great as if I need a tank that George Dude cannot be for one reason or another. That's pretty useful. But for Bug, we're thinking Fire, we're thinking Rock, we're thinking Flying. I'd be tempted to bring Hugo. I just don't think that Hugo is going to have a lot of utility outside of the first Elite Four battle. I'm trying to remember if Cynthia had an Ice type elsewhere in her team. I don't really remember.
Stats are not great.
Yeah, the stats are not amazing. Hugo, it's funny. Hugo's attack is his better stat, and it's garbage in terms of
literally
IVs.
0 IV.
Yeah, because I think the idea is that attack is usually significantly better on a Rapid Ash. But yeah, I think we'll leave Hugo at home. George Dude should be able to do quite well. He won't be able to do the whole thing. I'm sure that Aaron is going to have all kinds of crazy shit coming out to deal with that. So we may have to get a little bit creative with those, but I don't really have other stuff that's good at handling Bug in terms of like defense. I guess fighting. I think we determined that Bug and fighting have like a weird thing.
I think I still have the type chart.
I feel so stupid because I looked up. Was it Bug and... Oh, no, was it Bug and Ground? Oh, my God. How do I keep fucking... Bug, Fighting, and Ground is a triangle of types that I constantly fuck up their relationship between. I got it right the other day, and I've already forgotten it again. Ground is going to be a little interesting. Ice will be useful, but Ground often has Steel as a partner type, which will make Ice dangerous. Water and Grass would be good. We have Pete Rose. We have Montgomery. Grass and Ice are useful. Question is, do we bring... I feel like it feels silly to not have Goblin Hole on the team.
Yeah.
So the question is... The real question here is Montgomery's Snow Warning useful enough against any of these dudes? I guess the answer might be no, actually. I will want something to interrupt Sunny Day, because I'm sure Flint has Sunny Day. There'd be no reason for him not to.
Right.
And not just that, I'm sure that at least one of his Pokemon have Solar Beam as a counter to Water and Ground and Rock. So that's going to be a whole thing. Shit, maybe I should keep him on the team. Fuck, he's so weak to Fire, though. That like I wouldn't want to put him out there in the first place, other than maybe I throw him out first specifically with the hope that if somebody else I don't think anybody else has Drought as a thing, though. I don't know. Let's grab... Oh, God. It's such a hard set of choices to make. What are your moves right now? I mean, that's a pretty decent variety, actually.
Yeah, he's got some fun variety there.
Yeah. So let's take Goblin Hole. We're not replacing these two.
Montgomery makes the most sense.
I think so too.
Because you still have Grass with Pete Rose.
Yeah.
This clears out. You don't double up on Water, which was not a thing that we really want to do.
Yep. Yeah. This is probably a pretty good set for right now. Like I don't want to go nuts about it yet. We still have some stuff we're gonna do, and I'm sure when we actually do the Elite Four matches, that's going to be another like, okay, let's really hammer down on this. Go visit Veilstone, get some TMs or held items or something.
Yeah.
Ugh, man.
How much cash did Volkner give you?
Probably not much. I think it'll be on Bulbapedia. They actually do list that. Let me see if I can find out on here. I mean, a decent amount. I got back most of the money I spent to fight Volkner, so
okay.
I'm not doing amazing, but I do have some money.
Yeah, it's not huge amounts of cash. There's just not a lot of other cash generation that's going to be happening between now and your Elite Four fight.
Yeah, not much. Not unless I find creative ways. I could go underground and grind stuff down there and make money.
Right, but you don't have like natural situations that are going to generate enough to be buying a bunch of TMs,
exactly,
for instance.
Yeah.
Because those get pretty expensive.
So I tried not to get too specific on my little list here of what I needed to do to find my various special Pokemon. But so the first one, we're aiming to go find Cresselia today. And the only note that I had next to this, not to be cryptic on purpose, but I just wrote Canalave City. And I'm trying to remember whether that means that we actually go to Iron Island and it's like deeper in there in the spot that we couldn't get to before, is my assumption. Because I know that there was Team Galactic members that were like all over the place before.
Were they blocking something?
I think so. I think there was one who was like in the way of a thing. Was like, hey, don't go there. Because the alternative would be, yeah, I think that must be what's going on here. Because I can't imagine how else that's gonna work. Just looking around the city in case something jumps out at me, but I don't think so. Harbor Inn.
Just looking at the like top Reddit information about how to get Cresselia and BDSP, and step 1, beat the game. Pro tip,
that's all.
have a good team to beat Cynthia faster.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's their strong advice.
Nice, that's good advice.
But then you do want to do stuff in the town.
Yeah. Oh, there is stuff in the town. Okay. All right. Well, let's look around. Let's talk to people. There's actually something there. I mean, my brilliant instinct being correct turned out to be correct. Okay.
Apparently, he asked us to go look at something.
Yeah, I guess there was probably like, hey, is there something on the ground over there? The little boy is thrashing about in his sleep. He appears to be in torment. He's muttering something. Dark is watching me. Oh, do we have to do a Darkrai thing first? I don't actually have Darkrai on my list. So that'll be very funny if we have to do a Darkrai thing first. I guess it's probably both. Cresselia and Darkrai tend to come to get as a unit. It's happened in the past in Canalave. There are people who never woke up from their nightmares. Oh, is this a thing I can only do at night? That would be a bummer. I mean, it is sunset. But let's keep walking around. If everybody's having nightmares... Spooky little house.
These people are gone.
Yeah.
They're already ghosts.
They've already been taken by the darkness. What do you have to say? The gym leader and trainers of this gym often go out to Iron Island. They not only train their Pokemon there, but work out as well. I mean, it is a gym. All reading takes me to places. Oh, wait. Yeah, there is a library here. There's a very good chance that there's... Oh, yeah, hey, remember when there was that book that we had to find for
And we missed
Legends?
the one book.
So upsetting. Please don't disturb me when I'm reading. I'm going to start by talking with people, but I'm sure there's probably like, oh, if you look in this one spot, then a passageway opens, or whatever. We'll check the books after we check the people.
Check the people of the town.
Yeah, actually, let's take a quick second here. I think... Yeah, Dazzling Gleam. I'm like, I should make sure I've got something relatively prepped for a dark Pokemon.
For a Darkrai.
Like, technically the goal is to catch them, if I can, but I'm also not going to lose any sleep, over just knocking their fucking heads in and being like, whoops, I failed. Books on the third floor are easy to read. The ones down here are all too tough for me to understand. Okay, and I think the book that we wanted was like here. Nope.
On the back side of the shelf?
It might have been. Oh, there it is. There it is. The Seas Legend. No, we've already read it. It's like, oh, that's such a dick move, game. Come on now. Especially in a game where you have to get everything to actually get to the end. It's like, that's a little bit mean.
And now you also have to go get one flag in this other game.
Right. Where people, different places and times are gathered together.
Myths and legends.
Sinnoh myth. Sure. Betray not your anger, lest blank will come. Weep not with sorrow, or blank will draw near. When joy and enjoyment come as natural as the very air, that is happiness. Let such be blessed by the hand of Master Blank. It's accustomed to speak these words. I mean, that certainly seems weird enough to potentially be Darkrai related. Like each other with goods and supporting each other. We want to propose to the others to always be ready to help humans. Some of that seems essentially like coded to like tie in with the idea of Pokemon Legends.
Yeah.
I have no idea how many of these books were in the original, Diamond and Pearl, but into the lakes they dove, deep, deep, drawing no breath. Oh, do I have to go and get? I think I still have one of these three out in the wild. I think it was the one that one of them kept being like, oh, one space away, and I.
That is a chase that always gets old
Yes.
in Pokemon. The roaming legendaries where you have to check the map.
Yeah. And you have to get lucky.
Yep.
So annoying. The skies and men shouted dismay, and having found the sword, I've lost so much. Gorged with power, I grew blind to Pokemon be alive. Be forgiveness, but I was a fool. Pokemon disappeared to a place beyond seeing. Oh, no, I don't want to read it again. Be fun to, like, some of the cuter retcons they could make is have something like this and have them be, oh, this is actually secretly the story of Az or something.
Right.
The original story. Egg. Original one. I think this is Arceus. Oh, no, sorry. This is the original. The original one being Dialga and Palkia. It's funny. I'm kind of surprised that with Black and White, there was a direct implication that Zekrom and Reshiram were one being at one point as well.
Yeah.
And they've added on to that with Kyurem and done weird fusion stuff. They never really did that with Dialga and Palkia, other than, well, they have a special like dimension form or whatever. And
right. They both have the same transformation type tools that they can do, but so does Giratina.
Yeah.
And they both sort of come from Arceus. I feel like it's a little bit like close, sort of like Hinduism kind of situation where they're all aspects of the all god.
Okay. All right, I can kind of see that. Yeah, that makes sense. I just like, especially with the statues, right? That depict them kind of morphed together. It's interesting that they've never actually like done anything beyond that of like, oh, the form that it takes when they do a thing, or like it doesn't even have to happen mechanically in the game.
Yeah.
For it to be kind of like, oh, that'd be sort of neat.
Most of these are not readable, as I recall.
Yeah. All right, maybe let's go elsewhere for now. But the
Get
library
out the
strikes
library.
me. The library strikes me as a good place to like poke around, but I guess I could also talk to the sailor to see if he's got anything weird to say, but I suspect he's going to be like, want to go to Iron Island? I'm like, no, thank you. Okay, cool.
You can use the move what?
Future Sight.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I processed it. I can use the move English language.
Oh,
I have no
nice.
idea how that happened. Some misfiring in my brain. I thought she was basically saying that her Pokemon was smart and could speak.
Interesting.
What? Can't get in the house?
Can't get in the Harbor Inn.
Okay.
Which, like, if people are having weird nightmares, that would strike me as being a likely place for, like, a haunting to happen. A little seaside inn.
Old man.
I'm the move deleter. Nope. Not really necessary these days. Thank you, though.
I'm here for legacy reasons.
Yeah. Although I guess if you have whatever the move was that works the best, if you have no other moves or no other PP or whatever, then that'd be useful.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, if you wanted to have only one move on the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Instead of swapping a move.
Because I think also, I forget whether Disable actually does work. Oh, okay. If it's your only available move. I don't remember if it does, or if it would force Struggle, or...
God,
Shelly,
that would be
no!
strange. If it forced Struggle.
You know? Somewhere beyond the sea, there are other lands populated by Pokemon and trainers. Yup.
Somewhere beyond the sea.
Somewhere in... I can't think of any that rhyme. None of them end with E. Oh, shit. Nope. I was trying to think through them like, Kanto Johto.
Paldea.
Paldea. Yeah. I think it's about as close as it gets. Okay, well, let's talk to the sailor real quick, because maybe he's like, oh, there's another special island, actually.
Hey, Sailor Man.
I've lost my love of sailing since my son fell into that horrid nightmare. I need the lunar feather from Fullmoon Island to awaken him. I see. Sure. Do you not have
for
Pokemon?
me, then for my son. He's a sailor. He's got what? A Machoke to help him with the ropes.
I guess so. Yeah.
That's what the sailors usually have.
That would make sense for sure.
And then maybe some fish, like a Goldeen or a...
I feel like a Poliwrath kind of serves both purposes pretty nicely, too. So... Oh, I assume that this is not like a dungeon. It's literally just walk up and we're going to have a thing. But I'm trying to remember, is Cresselia Psychic type? Because...
what is Cressalia's type? Cresselia.
Walk around and tap A on stuff. I can't tell if that's an entrance to a thing or if that's going to be like just time to start.
Type is Psychic.
It is Psychic? Okay.
Category is Lunar.
All right, then let's not do that. I guess Lucky with Crunch, actually. Wexley would resist Psychic, which would make it easier to try and catch.
Yep.
Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah, I haven't had anybody walking with me in a while. I forget why that stopped. Was that because my buddy died, my Empoleon?
Were they getting in the way?
Might have been that, too. Okay, so this is an area. There's Cresselia.
That's an on-the-map Pokemon. Just walk up and fight.
Yep. What do I have for Pokeballs? I should probably check that before I go ahead and do this.
No Pokeballs. Must kill.
Do I have any Quick Balls? No. Oh, that's a shame. Not that I imagine it would work very well here anyway, but...
Right. No, your chances of getting this guy on a Quick Ball are very low.
Yeah. So,
God,
the likeliest
thing...
Is it
3% even? Or what?
Oh, it might be, yeah. Alright, well, let's give this a shot. Hopefully we don't lose anybody here. Hi there. Ooh, Pokemon flew off somewhere. There was something sparkling where the Pokemon once was. Oh, do I not get to catch Cresselia here? All right, maybe by the end of this I get a chance, but okay, we got our Lunar Feather.
Interesting. First encounter is just the Lunar Feather.
Oh, no, I remember now. Oh, no. I remember from when I was taking these notes literally a year ago.
Yep.
I believe Cresselia is also a roaming Pokemon.
Oh, of course.
I believe it is the only other roaming Pokemon, but yeah, I think it's a roaming Pokemon, you guys. Flying from place to place throughout Sinnoh. Oh, that's Sparkle. It must be the Lunar Feather. How very ironic that we would... I don't even remember the last time I brought up whichever one it was. Uxie, I don't remember which one. I think Mesprit was the one that I was struggling to actually get a hold of.
Yep.
And now we've unleashed another one here. We'll put you out front in case we have a weird fight just happen out of nowhere here. Your Lunar Feather began to glow. The boy's sleeping face became untroubled and serene. Oh, he woke up. Okay, well, that's not very serene then. It's kind of like, whoa.
Oh, he was able to come out of his dream.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh, you're awake. Oh, my son, I don't know what to say. Thank you. We'll never forget you. Seeing you back to normal makes me feel great. I've regained my spirit as a sailor. Come sail with me later. Okay, bye.
Oh, my goodness.
Goodbye, son.
These instructions.
Oh, no, for Cresselia?
Say to bring a Pokemon with mean look, which means that it's a flighty roaming Pokemon.
Yeah, which is usually how that works. So really what I ought to be doing... Oh, I actually don't know if I can. I was like, I ought to go get some Quick Balls. Or just be ready to do chip damage for a while.
Yep.
But yeah, most roaming Pokemon don't bother to fight at all. The legendary beasts of Gen 2 are a rare case where they will eventually actually sit and fight. Let's see if I can buy Quick Balls. Where the fuck is the... I'm starting to see why nobody followed before. If not here, then Veilstone City presumably has them.
Quick Ball.
Oh, Quick Ball. Only 1,000 apiece. Let's buy 5. Let's buy 6. Let's do 6.
Okay.
I'll probably only use 1 the first time, and then I'll actually try doing damage beyond that. It seems like the way to go.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't hurt to at least try once.
Right. I mean, they suggested locking it into the battle with mean look, so...
Well, so the big thing, though, is I forget if locking it in means it will start attacking.
Probably.
Because that's the thing. I don't know if it... Because I think that escaping is essentially a fully free action for them where it doesn't, it goes, can I run? I'm running. But if it's trapped, I don't think it's going to, it tried to escape, but it couldn't.
Right.
I don't think that's a thing. Even though that does work for you, you can try to run, have it fail, and your turn is wasted, which sucks.
Yeah.
But that is also a staple of RPGs. Well, when we come back next time, we'll talk to the guy. Maybe we'll have somewhere else to go. Who knows? Maybe we'll chase Cresselia.
Maybe.
Bye-bye.